G'day and welcome to the 62nd episode of the Destiny Down Under podcast. This week, we talk all things roadmaps and sandboxes. We dive into the weekly update, and we also answer a hell of a lot of questions from chat and Twitter. So stick around. It's angry, but it's a good one.
Fucking pig.
G'day and welcome to the 62nd episode of the Destiny Down Under podcast. You fucking pigs! Oh wow, professionalism at its finest. G'day dudes, how you going? Slothy, Mylan are here. We're all here, the gang's all here. What's going on, dudes? What's going on? We've actually got a bit to get through today, so you know.
Well, I don't know if you caught that little bit from Slothin about pigs, but my last week has been wrestling my PlayStation back off Danny as she plays Monster Hunter and super addicted to it.
I heard a little rumor that you'd been skipping meals, and that you were grateful that you don't have children because you'd probably been shit off docs by now.
You always think like, oh, you know, it'd be great if my significant other shared my same passion for gaming. And you realize that's not the case. That means no one's doing anything in the household apart from playing games. And you have to share your fucking console.
Buy another one, Matt, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I know. It was like, there was conversations whether there needed to be a second console.
I can't believe that is a conversation. The game's been out for a fucking week, if that.
Yeah, I know.
For fuck's sake.
Slothy, what have you been up to, bro?
Well, outside of watching every man and his dog fucking stream Monster Hunter, I've been doing my own thing and doing the other game where you tame monsters, Ark. But yeah.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, I've been playing a lot. Yeah. Ark's good. Kieran and I tamed
on
a
Xbox?
Giga. Yeah, on Xbox. Kieran and I tamed a Giga. I say Kieran and I, but it was actually Scarlett that did it because Kieran and I are fucking about as useful as fly screens on a submarine, so it is what it is. But that, Tarkov, and having a good old chat about Destiny and the future of that stuff.
I mean,
but yeah,
that's just all well and good, man. But what I was really wanting to get to was yesterday's event of you and your dog aggressively farting at each other. Because that was the one thing out of your week that I was interested in. So if you just want to expand on that before we get into the serious Destiny news.
All right, so listen. I was in a mid-conversation talking about the podcast with these two Muppets. And I may have dropped my guts, as I do when I'm home alone by myself. And Bear was laying next to me, my 65-kilo German Shepherd Malamute. And he was not impressed. Was not impressed. So he dropped his guts, and I had to leave him. I had to leave the house.
People are like, why are you wearing a gas mask for?
Because he had like I Jesus.
It's against the Geneva Convention, Sloth.
I took him outside to shake him off because fucking hell, I couldn't re-enter the house for like 15 minutes.
You took a 65-kilo dog outside to shake it off. Oh wow!
Dog wins.
I know that, like, I mean, we do talk a bit of serious shit on this podcast, but literally 90% of the conversations we have outside of this podcast are basically that. Just ridiculous shit. Oh well. All right. Do we want to get into it, dudes? It's been a big week. Right, let's do it. So the first thing that came out this week was, I think it was Thursday our time, early Thursday our time, the roadmap that sees the next sort of 4 months of Destiny spelled out for us. So there are some firm promises and some squishy ones that may yet be moved, but there was some encouraging stuff on it. So I might read through quickly each of them, just the dates. So we know it's been deployed. We went over it last week. Armor Masterwork, raid reward improvements, all that sort of shit. Coming on the 27th of February, which, I mean, is only 2.5 weeks away when you think about it. Nightfall scoring and high score tracking. Emblem and Aura rework, which I'm interested to see because it's one of those things that we don't really... I think it was pretty poorly realised in the game, to be honest. Fire team member on destination map, which, like, really, the little marker showing where they are would be very useful. PC public text chat, which probably no one will use. Exotic repetition reduction. Sloth, I've caught your inability to talk all of a sudden.
Do we need to call 000? Is that what's happening?
Call the cops, mate. Call an ambulance. Companion mod and shader interactions and companion vendor viewing. So I assume that's for the map, for the iPad or whatever device you use
app.
For the app. Nightfall Strike unique rewards is there as the maybe bumped back.
Stretch goal.
As I mean, I kind of like that they've done that. At least they've been honest and said, this is, we want to get it in as soon as we can, but we can't quite make it. So then a month later, we see basically a retooling of the weapon and ability sandbox. Now, this is a big thing for the rest of what this podcast is about, but it's a huge issue in terms of the way people feel about the game. There's not a day goes by for me that I don't see someone basically saying that, like comparing this to Destiny 1 and saying that it's just not fun or something like that. So that may well be the way you feel about it, and that's fine. So hopefully we get some encouraging news over the next few weeks about what shape that's actually going to take. We've already seen a little bit, which we'll touch on shortly. Heroic strike modifiers, Iron Banner 6v6, thank fuck. Weekly Crucible playlist, including Mayhem, bring it on. Crucible ammo and gameplay tuning. So that, I think, comes into the Sandbox discussion that we're going to have in a minute. Nightfall challenge cards. I'm not sure what that means, Matt. You got any idea what that's about? Challenge cards? Is it like a...
No, I haven't...
So,
to be honest, I haven't looked at that.
Reddit has a few ideas on what this means. Now, Reddit, as we all know, ladies and gentlemen, is the absolute toxic cesspit of the fucking internet. But we do have some actual good ideas coming out of there. So, Nightfall challenge cards are an individual challenge-based system to get a specific, unique reward from Nightfall. So, if Matt, Log, and I are all doing the Nightfall at once, I may get 50 enemies killed with, say like
hand cannons or whatever,
hand cannons or something like that, and then something
really?
else and something
like
else. So yeah, that's what the general
maybe?
gist of it is. So that's what a lot of people are thinking is what the Nightfall challenge cards are. Now, what that is.
Yeah, it remains to be seen.
What it is it absolutely does remain to be seen. So that is March 27th. Hey, it's my birthday.
My dudes.
I get to my dudes.
Right, let's stop that right there. Crucible quitter penalties. Everyone's been calling that for forever.
Thank you. Fuck me. Yep.
Still got to wait another month and a bit. Repeat Crucible map strike protection. Now, I did see a tweet. I think Rick sent it to me. We were talking about this the other week where he had Shores of Time. 6
Oh my god!
6 games in a row.
Maps like every time.
It will be nice. That would be a welcome addition to not be stuck on Shores of Time for 4 hours of gameplay. And exotic weapon and armor sandbox changes. So a retooling of the exotics, hopefully to make them feel like they're in some way exotic. And then in May, which will also see the release of the second expansion, Season 2, Eater of Worlds Prestige Mode, Seasonal Crucible Ranks.
3, boss.
Season 3? Yeah, that's right. Never mind. Sorry, my bad. Season 3. Private matches, vault space increase, multi-emote wheel, exotic masterworks, seasonal vendor progression, faction rally improvements, and mod system improvements as the little... hopefully in there. So out of this, what do you guys think is the real takeaway from this? What do you look at on that list and go, fuck, I really can't wait for that to happen? I think we're all going to say the same thing.
I think the interesting thing, I think the cool thing about having the roadmap is it's very transparent to how many things are being worked on in parallel at the same time. I think that is nice sort of insight to your typical gamer that hasn't worked in game development, just sort of like, fuck, there's a fair bit on that fucking list to deal with and to start doing, right? But I guess there's still like criticism. There's things on that list. You're like, why is that taking like precedent over other things that are probably more important?
Listen, I mean, we've come across this point time and time again. A, on the podcast, B, on Twitter, C, on our respective streams and YouTube channels. At the end of the day, this is what they're deploying in February and March is what they can change in the short term. Good things come to those who wait. I know it's frustrating. Fuck me, I'm finding it very difficult to stay positive about Destiny at the moment. If I may digress, I have no want or motivation to play Destiny at the moment. Quite literally, I haven't touched it for 2 weeks.
Yeah, and that is what it is, and I think a lot of people are in the same boat.
All I'm saying is like to get people back in the game. Like I don't feel like anything is really there up until May, right? Where you've got private matches, Eater of Worlds prestige mode, exotic reworks, and mod system. Yeah. So maybe they've just decided like we're gonna get all the other stuff out the way and like just tidy everything up, and we're not gonna worry about people returning until that big season 3. And maybe that's what they're sort of aiming for, like the big release in May.
But the like if they are like to play the angry old man, as Log would paint me as, and to play the devil's advocate. I mean, I am.
I was going to say, it doesn't take much paint, mate. Jesus.
No, fuck off. But, like, if the damage hasn't already been done, it will bring people back. For sure. It will bring, like, if all these changes over between right now to whatever day that is in May, that will bring me back to play the game, to at least check it out. Now, when they implement the 1.2.0 changes, they're also dropping that with the new DLC, which will bring people back as well. So your Gathalions, your Bromans, your Jezzers, your Sly Old Dogs, your Mats, they will all come back and be like, hey, this is what's happened in the game. This may be good. This could be improved, and they actually might garner some positive public opinion back in their favour, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I imagine they're all sort of working towards season 3 being like really polished and hopefully regaining player base, and there's probably more focus on just fixing all the little things and getting all the mechanics better and the weapon and ability sandbox changes and just sort of getting all the ducks lined up for a big fucking sucker punch in season 3.
From the people that I've spoken to over the past few weeks, the only person who still plays Destiny on a daily basis is Jazzy, Dr. Jazzy Bebop, a friend of the cast and a friend of us three, and has been a guest on here, and she plays it every day still because she still enjoys the game. But I'm not saying that she's naive in that respect, but it is the game that she loves, I guess you could say.
Yeah, so I think it's one of those things, man. It's horses for courses. Like, if you can get out of it right now what you want to get out of a game, fuck, more power to you, man. Like, you know.
Exactly.
But it's, I think for a lot of us, and especially after there's been a few solid fucking distractions come along, like the Sea of Thieves beta, Monster Hunter, things to dive into other than Destiny. It'll really take a concerted effort for him to... I mean, not for me. I mean, I've played Iron Banner this week. I've been, I'm always there or thereabouts. I'm never too far away from it. But at the same time, to get... I think the most important aspect of this is they need to change things enough to overcome the ill will. Like, without using a Destiny 1 gun name. But seriously, the ill will towards everything that's happened so far is real and tangible, and that's what they need to be focusing on. And if that means that they need to keep all their eggs in a basket until, bang, this is the relaunch, maybe that's the wiser move. Rather than drip feeding it and everyone sort of reading the drip feeds come through and go, that's not enough to bring me back. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's very similar to the Division and that where, you know, they slowly plugged along and kept changing things. Then it was all of a sudden, it was like in your subscription box, it was like, Division's good, man. Like, they just did a massive update and we like it again, you know?
I did not see any sort of news on the Division until I dead set watched a Rick Hackers video. I hadn't stepped foot or hadn't turned on the Division. I think the update was like fucking 10 gig or something by the time I actually downloaded it.
Shit, I was thinking about playing it later, but if they think that's like.
And as Rick Hackers come out with this video, like the Division's good again. I'm like, So hopefully, like I said, like I think where we're all coming from, with the release of the new DLC, which they have pushed back, and they have done that very, very intelligently to bring in the rest of the issues and bring back the player base to come back and go, oh, this has changed. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is like D1. I like D1. D1 was good. Maybe I could continue to play D2. You're sort of picking up what I'm putting down. So
that's the overarching sort of message. This is pretty much going back to D1.
The other thing too is that for a lot of people, myself included, jumped into Destiny 2, bought the pack with the expansions, right? Now
everyone's got it.
Everyone's got it. So this has to be the last roll of the dice, because then it's going to have to be fucking killer, because otherwise people are going to go, no, I'm not reinvesting in this shit. I'm not buying the next expansion. So it'll, like, mark my words, there will be mountains moved between now and fucking May. It will be a big change, because it effectively is. Like, the franchise, I don't want to be over, like, melodramatic here. There is serious money, time, and investment. People's jobs, people's futures and shit depend on this. I mean, not ours. I mean, we're just fucking here talking anyway. So,
well, I mean, Matt's YouTube channel might take a dive, but you know, like, and I'm not saying that as to be an arsehole. Like,
I think Destiny across the board has.
It is legitimately will be something. People who base Destiny YouTube channels, like I said, like yourself, yourself, Sly Old Dog, Rick Hackers, like that, you guys can easily adapt to other things, but the people who want the Destiny-based content will go, you need to make a new channel to upload non-Destiny content. Fuck off. Sorry. So the February 27 Sandbox
Someone
update,
clip that, fucking hell, please.
So the February Sandbox Go Fast update, as we've got in the...
There's a bit of Ricky Bobby in that, isn't there? I'm going to go fast.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
So all three glides plus catapult, strafe, and strafe lift have been retuned and buffed to make them more unique and faster. So, Sonic Titans. Titanscape. I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I've gathered out of that is that Sonic Titans got to go fast. Happy with that. Happy with that. For PvP, that's going to make things at least a little bit better for me personally.
I mean, there's lots of points here that just pretty much can be summed up in exactly the title, Go Fast. They're just increasing mobility and speed across the board. Arcstrider's getting... Well, Arcstrider's getting... It looks like it's getting a lot of love as well, to be quicker in regards to dodging and attacking, which is pretty true to how it was going. And then, you know, Titans might be flying around again. So... You know, and that's a big like D1 request is it's team shotting, slow pace, you know, competitive play, and this will bring back those kind of plays in PvP where you've got people that are just infuriating to play with because they're so good at mobility, and they've basically stacked their gear that way as well to max mobility, and I think the highs are higher in regards to mobility as well. So if you really do stack mobility, you're going to be quick on the field.
Fucking Titans going fast. Makes no sense. Shut up, chat.
You know what? None of the whole fucking game makes sense. Throwing space magic at people doesn't make sense. Let's just fucking leave it alone. Oh my God.
But the changes to Arcstrider, just to delve into it a little bit. So when we when the game was first released, Matt was on his Hunter, and I remember you saying, I actually do remember you saying that it felt subpar. It felt very, very subpar. And yeah, they buffed it over time and all that sort of thing. But like, depending on how quick they make it, like the dodge animations, if you're like a potato aim like me, it's going to be very difficult to take them out. So,
which is what it should be like. If someone's a pole dancer, they should just be spinning off walls and flying around and like, you know, you should. The only way to get them is with a tracking rocket or something, or like
move like water.
Yeah,
move like water. Stay liquid.
I think that's always been missing from the arcs. So that'd be cool. That'd be really cool to see that.
Absolutely. Well, do you remember when they first premiered the Arc Strider and everyone was like, "Oh, that could be cool." Like this is now Arc Blade, but with a stripper pole, and it could be cool. Like it actually has dodging stuff. It's not just slashing from left to right to left to right to left to right, and then go, "Oh shit, I've been killed."
I think I think with the supers, I think probably the general gist of it all is that they take too long to get back, so you get one a game. So you don't use them enough. You don't get the big hero moment. They rarely turn the course of a game, and they're more used to close out a game than anything, because everyone gets them at the back end, and it's like, oh well, let's just all use our supers now because it'll bump the score out in our favour, and it's not an issue. The other thing is that a lot of them are kind of like, I mean, hammers, for what hammers is, Titan hammers, it kind of does what it says on the packet, right? And I think that's the problem with Pole Dancer. It's sort of marketed, or not marketed, but it's presented as this like fluid, rapid fucking ninja, and then you're like, I can just walk backwards with a hand cannon and
literally just tap them in the head like Two Shot with the fucking raid hand cannon, done and dusted. See you later, walk away. Real men don't look at explosions. Like fucking hell.
Oh no, and I think that's what they're working towards. Definitely with Pole Dancer, but I think we keep calling it Pole Dancer. It's fucking official.
Oh, well, I mean, everyone's like fucking it doesn't matter. Anyway, so the other part of so they've buffed several weapon archetypes, including but not limited to hand cannons, pulse rifles, sniper rifles, and shotguns. So, hand cannons and pulse rifles, aces. Sniper rifles, sure, whatever floats your goat. Shotguns.
I think sniper rifles are going to be to do with the flinching.
Well, there was a paragraph about that, fixing that bug, and apparently they're going to actually have to change some of the models of the weapons themselves to get around that like excessive flinch that you feel on a sniper rifle. I mean, I'm totally fine if they do reduce that flinch dramatically, given that they're a power weapon now. They're not like, it's not your special. It's not, in that second slot.
Yeah, but
it should be. I don't use them at all.
I know. I saw a lot of. Look, I only saw the YouTube thumbnails, and I think they were taking this to some speculation territory about whether sniper rifles and fusions and that are going to return to a special slot. Is that mentioned at all?
If they went back to that, I am fully in agreement with Swain. We had a conversation about this a few weeks ago on Twitter. I don't agree that we should go back to it. You are just that for no other reason outside of the community wants D1.2. You sort of get them picking up what I'm putting down. Like they want D1 2.0. No, let's just keep it what it is. Let's just keep it to what it is. All right, guys. If you want to use a shotgun, guess what? You can't use a rocket launcher. Feels bad, but suck it up.
The only thing I feel like doesn't find a space. Like I think, anyway, from a PvP point of view, a PvE point of view, your shotguns are really useful in the raids all the time. There's lots of encounters you can use them, and then you switch to your rockets for DPS, for Callus. That works fine. Fusion rifles do well. Merciless is a great option for DPS too. Sniper rifles is in a spot where I don't think anyone ever uses sniper rifles, which is the complete opposite of D1 with bots. So I think they need a buff. I think if they get rid of that flinch and they increase how much crit damage they can do, and if you land your whole magazine, and Dato's like, this does more DPS now than a cluster rocket, but there's a skill to it, and if you land your whole magazine, then this is now the one of the highest, or at least competitive with DPS. Then we'll see them come back. But right now they don't do enough damage, and the flinch is way too hard to hit shots on Callus or anything like that.
I think you've touched on probably what the issue with that whole thing moving from Destiny 1 to this current setup is that, like, okay, sniper rifles have been moved out of that secondary slot. They're now a heavy weapon, and you get to use them very, very rarely, and they don't feel like the other big heavy weapons in the game. Like a rocket launcher in Destiny 2 feels much like a rocket launcher in Destiny 1, right? You jump up, blow the fuck out of someone, they die. Where the sniper rifles are nowhere near, like, they're not even on the level that they were in Destiny 1 when they were a fucking special weapon rather than the heavy, so if they're going to do this and they're going to justify them having that powerful slot, they need to be fucking powerful.
Yeah,
like,
you should pick
honestly,
them up
I don't care if you get...
it should be like a fucking rail gun,
Yeah, exactly. And if you body shot someone, they need to be nearly fucking dead. Not like, it needs to be seriously powerful.
Yeah. You both make very valid points, and to a degree, I do agree. To a degree, I am with you in that respect. So I suppose we'll just have to wait and see.
This will be cool, right? Like, I feel like everything else has sort of like cool perks, right? Rockets have, like, you can have cluster grenades on them.
Yeah.
You've got exotic grenade launchers that like sticky bombs, or they like spiders. Like, sniper rifles just firing bullets. Like, why not make them, put sticky explosive rounds? Imagine if you could hit a body shot and it would put like a sticky bomb on them, and then that would blow up and do like an AOE. Like, why not make them feel like a powerful weapon, not just shooting a single bullet? Why not have a railgun sniper rifle that goes through all your enemies and just vaporizes them?
I agree with Matt. I'm on board, because that's the fucking problem with where snipers are right now. Is that there's no power to it. It's the same gun as in fucking Destiny 1. You hit a head, you've got to blow someone's fucking head off to kill them. Where you can have a rocket and just generally hit near them and they die. It's not fucking balanced at all.
A Telesto sniper. Exactly. Everything's got a cool mechanic. What sniper has a cool mechanic?
Bring back the spindle.
No.
Black Spindle had one, and that was dope as hell.
No, you know what? No. Matt, touch my hand. Shut the fuck up. Let me talk. All right? Snipers are a precision weapon. They are precision strike. They require a lot of skill, and I think if you can nail a headshot for, like, obviously the PvP has gotten a lot quicker, the maps have gotten smaller, and it's gotten a lot quicker, so it's a lot more difficult. But it is a scalpel in a gunfight. If you can wield it properly, you can take out people quite easily. It's like a rocket launcher is like using a fucking it's like using a fucking machete in open brain surgery. It's not going to work. All right, it's not.
Put it this way: there was no icebreakers or black spindles in D2 that makes you feel like this is a dope sniper rifle. This is the powerful weapon.
Yeah.
When you had icebreaker, it was like so cool. You're like, oh my god, it sounded cool, it looked cool, it did a lot of damage, and you could sit back and like regen ammo. I think they need something cool like that to come in the sniper rifle category.
You know what I reckon they need to bring in? They need to bring in the original Black Spindle, infinite fucking ammo, provided you hit your crit shots. People will be like, I need that gun.
Honestly, like, there are some changes that could be made. I will agree with that. And
we've got him.
Bungie.
This is what happened when you argue with idiots. We'll drag you down to our level and beat you with experience.
Bungie do need to have a good hard look at what they are referring, like to their weapons and all that sort of thing, and how it's going to be balanced in both PvP and PvE. Because personally, I love to use a sniper at Callus. I love to use a sniper at Callus. If you can get the trials, at the trial sniper at Callus is one of the weapons that has the most DPS in the game.
You know it's not, but you're just trying to make a point. It's not. It's nowhere close to being the top DPS.
You're glossing over. How the fuck did Sloth get a trial sniper?
One of.
Hey, I got fucking carried. Shut the fuck up.
That's semantics.
Right. Righto, moving on.
Alright, so let's go to the PRMO. So player respawn. Player respawn times for all quick play modes have been decreased. Power ammo respawn timers for all quick play modes have been reduced by 30%. Power ammo respawn timers in survival have been reduced to 40%. Oh, joyous survival. Power ammo respawn timers in countdown have been reduced. Good. And ammo counts have been adjusted in relation to these timers, so that means there is less ammo. Good. I'm pleased. I'm pleased. That's a good thing.
Everyone's moving faster. Ammo's spawning faster.
And when you get killed, you drop it too. So, like, if you manage to outplay someone who's got heavy and you don't, you get heavy. So, Merry Christmas. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I think overall, just talking about where the game is headed, I think that there are definitely some improvements from the action sense. Like, from the getting in, having fun, the chaos of it all. Like, I think that's part of why people love fucking Mayhem when it came back. You know, like, it sort of added this, like, the fast-paced just craziness back to Destiny that we haven't seen since D2 launched, right? So if this is going to increase that without blowing the lid off it, I think it's going to be a really positive move.
I think so. We've said it like a million times, and I think everyone knows that Bungie can, like, correct this ship. It's just whether people are really ready to get back on board with it or if they're going to move on. And I also feel like Destiny 2, I think they probably wouldn't openly say it, but I do think it was a bit of a crack to, like, hey, let's see if we can, like, really balance this, and maybe there will be a space for, like, competitive Destiny. And by doing that, they killed a lot of the power fantasy, and they killed a lot of
and they just made it fucking banal, like,
and they just made it too serious.
It feels like the way that supers feel and the way the power weapons feel and all that sort of thing. It feels like Call of Duty, and Call of Duty is fucking boring to me personally. It is boring.
I think you can just say as a general statement, Sloth. I don't think anyone's going to argue with you.
Some people enjoy Call of Duty. I know a multitude of people who still play WW2 and Black Ops 3. Like, we quit the campaign because it was fucking boring, log. But
I quit it after fucking Stabler died because I was like, you know how Stabler was in it? Right. And the whole, like, we played it just so we could go, what about this case? It's going to send Stabler over the edge on end. That was about it.
Yeah. But, you know, regardless of the fact, like, in a 6v6 in D1, you felt strong when you popped your super.
Oh, yeah.
You felt strong.
And I think having more targets is going to help too. You know, the recharges are going to be faster. Everyone's going to be moving faster, but there's also going to be more targets as well. So, you know, you're going to have that nice feeling of, like, the super popping and then seeing everybody run away, like,
exactly.
Scatter. You know?
Like, you remember year one, fucking within the first 3 months, Arcstrider popped. Everyone fucking, like, it was just like, fucking scatter, shit. You know, like, run. You know, like, that was a thing, and it's kind of frustrating to see, like, if you pop an Arc Strider, everyone just sort of looks at it and go, really, come on, man.
Yeah, no one's scared of it. That doesn't bother anyone. All right,
it is what it is.
We'll move on to our next little segment here. Bear in mind that if you are in chat live with us, I'll move us over to the 3-man version with the chat, so that we can, you know, now you're recorded for posterity. So if you want to, you know, say rude words or whatever, go ahead. But more importantly, if you've got any questions you want to ask, go for it, because we probably don't do this as often as we should. But I did receive a pretty solid question to the Destiny Down Under Twitter. So if you're you think of anything through the week and you're on Twitter, drop us a bell. We'll do our best to answer it. But from God, what's the dude's name? Big Irish or something? Anyway, could you guys take a moment in the next episode to give your opinions on how the Destiny backlash may affect Guardian Con this year? Thank you in advance for all you do. I forgot your name, dude. How bad?
Jesus,
I mean, look that up. Look that up.
I will
we
look
can
that
give
up.
that. Whilst we answer that, because I've got some pretty interesting comments on that.
All right, so Guardian Con.
It was Big Irish. I was fucking right. Thank you.
Big Irish.
Organised by Broman and Gathalion and a few other people. The art's done by Patronus, all those guys. Very successful last year, apparently. From what I've been told, very successful last year. Matthew went to it. He thought it was really, really good.
Yep.
Roman Gathalion have moved away from Destiny.
Yeah.
A lot of the massive headsheds of Destiny, like the dudes at the very top of Twitch content creation and even YouTube content creation, have moved away from Destiny to the point where they don't want a bar of it anymore. People have changed their people who have had Destiny-based branding for the entire, for the last 4 years.
Mm-hmm. Emotes and badges.
Yeah, they're gone. They're like quite literally gone. People have had a gutful of it, and that's why we were rabbiting on about the negative.
And that's what we mean by the ill will. The
ill will. Like there is a lot of negative thoughts on Destiny. So it was it. I don't know if Guardian Con. It may still be a thing. It may still be a thing.
Put it this way, from my point of view, I'm really questioning whether I can make it there or justify it, because, last year I could offset the cost, through like YouTube ad revenue essentially. And, people were interested in watching Destiny, and it's like, oh, it's cool. Like, YouTube ad revenue will pay for my tickets and flight essentially. So I'm not having to, bust the bank to get over there, because it's super expensive to fly from Australia over to the US, especially for essentially what's a weekend. So there's a lot of like cost in doing that, and the value was amazing. And so from me, I'm like, I already said I'm going and doing a law panel, but now I'm like, fuck, I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford it. Like if everything goes with YouTube, like I won't have that revenue there to help pay for my flights over there. And that's going to be, and the thing is, this knocks onto everything. So me and Gamma were going to have a stall, and we were going to sell merchandise. And that was another, way of offsetting the cost of getting us there. And if there's less people there and less people interested, that means less merchandise. And then there's risk, because we've got to buy the merchandise up front. So we might spend $2,000 or something buying merchandise, hoping to sell it all, and then it would cover our cost of flights. And then, people aren't interested, people don't go there. And then all of a sudden, me and Gamma now out of pocket another $1,000 each. And so it does have a massive domino effect for international creators. I don't know, I'm probably out of the box there because a lot of them are in the US, but people still have to fly there to Florida from all over the place.
Well, think of it. I had to keep using him as an example, but you look at Jez and what's the other fella? Skill Up?
Skill Up.
Yeah, Skill Up did a lot of Destiny sort of based stuff.
He won't be going, sure.
No, I can
completely
guarantee.
Cut that tie.
Yeah, he's
completely off it.
So people who come from different countries, like Paula, who we've had on the cast as well, she said that she wants to go to Guardian Con, but now that Destiny's sort of a bit of a, well, not a non-event really. In her eyes, there's no point in going. So someone in the chat has actually clarified. Broman, so Tiberiox, thank you. Broman has said they're making Guardian Con a more variety place for games now. So why go to Guardian Con when you can go to TwitchCon?
Or Gamescom, or
Gamescom,
literally anywhere else,
or Comic Con, or Supernova, or
don't get us wrong. Don't get us wrong, because to be honest, I think Guardian Con is up there with one of the best things that has come out of the Destiny community. The fucking awesome shit that it does for St. Jude's, like there are no like
so
I
cool.
wanted to fucking succeed quite desperately, to be honest, but I mean.
I just don't know if it's there.
Yeah,
I don't know if that community
without
is
the
there
community
anymore.
fire, it's going to be a serious.
We need to run a poll. We need to run a poll of who's like, this is the thing. I think people are only really interested in going because of their friends they've made at previous Guardian Cons or the friends they made in Destiny. It's almost like it's a funeral. It's nostalgic, like, to go to Guardian Con because you remember the good times we had. Like, that's the only reason I want to go, is like to catch up with all the cool people I met last year and all the streamers that I had never really met before and got an opportunity to chat to, and Vibe and Jay and Syntax. And it was like, man, that was so cool meeting people in the flesh. And as an Aussie, there's just very limited opportunity to do that. This is my one time a year to sort of meet people face to face. But I don't know. I think Guardian Con probably feel like a funeral.
But on the other side of the coin, Noisebringer in the chat has also said as well, thank you. He reckons it does. He doesn't think it will affect it that much. Guardian Con is more than just Destiny. Absolutely, Destiny is the catalyst for a lot of friendships, relationships, businesses, and so on and so forth. Matthew Log and I, we wouldn't know each other without Destiny.
True.
We wouldn't know half of you in the chat without fucking Destiny. I wouldn't be broadcasting. Matt wouldn't. Well, he probably would have his YouTube stuff, but who knows how big or small he would be without Destiny.
I'd probably be playing sport on a Saturday instead of sitting on my ass making podcasts.
Yeah.
I'd still be sitting on my ass, but I'd probably still be, sitting in the corner. But Destiny, the community is a lot more than just the game, but the game is central to everything, if that makes sense.
I think that's the thing out of all of this that's hurt most about where Destiny is currently at, is watching what a community that I think we're all proud to be part of just kind of, I don't know, dissolve and fizzle out and evaporate. And as much as I'm like totally supportive of if anyone finds a new niche, you look at the PvP dudes that are over now playing like Fortnite, good luck to them, honestly. Especially the dudes who are professional streamers, that's what they do. They need, you go, and if you make a fist of it, mate, fucking good on you. And everyone else is doing the same thing. You look at Beard now. Beard's looking more at Monster Hunter and things like that. Everyone's finding sort of like a way to express the skill set they've built up in Destiny in another fucking universe. And I guess that touches. For me, that'll be Sea of Thieves, because I just really learned how to drink a lot, and I'll be going and doing that. But
so
I think that's where we're at. It's just sad that it's kind of like fizzling out, and I hope that Guardian Con survives, and I hope that it remains the kind of mecca of this subset of people that we belong to. But I don't know, man. It's fucking sad.
And you know what? It's gonna be hard without the leaders there, or without. They've already said a lot about Bungie. It's gonna be a real hard U-turn to promote, from the leaders' point of view, to promote Guardian Con, because a lot of, if you look at you guys weren't there, right? But the meet and greets were insane. There were lines around corners, people waiting hours to meet their favorite content creators. And if any of those guys pull out, or it doesn't seem genuine like it was last time, I don't know if you'll get that buy-in. Do people waiting to meet Data, people waiting to meet Gathalion, people waiting in line to do that, and how are they going to promote a guy? And I guarantee that's why they're going to, and with the comment about it's going to be a variety place for games, I guarantee that's what they're thinking, because they can't themselves really feel like they can promote Destiny by itself. They're going to have to go guys, this is a game about gaming. because I can't see the enthusiasm coming from the leaders with what's happened with Destiny and getting people to the convention.
Oh, it's,
All right,
I mean, they
so-
can't be. They can't be. I mean, like, this has been a good discussion because it's kind of one of those things that I thought about it a month ago and went, I wonder what's going to happen with that. And as time's gone on, now that it's come up again, I'm genuinely concerned because I know that, there are people who have a lot of money fucking invested in this, and if it falls on its ass, they're going to be out of pocket effectively for trying to do a good thing, right? And that sucks. But I don't know. I think probably for me, what's the worst part of it is that it just feels like the community's to some extent dissolved.
So, one final point on that particular question, where it's sort of rolled on and rolled on. So, Big Shug 13, thank you. The only thing I'm worried about is St. Jude not getting a lot of donation money, especially to years past. The St. Jude thing will not die off. People's charitable spirit, and to a lesser extent, I'm not pointing fingers. I've heard horror stories, but I'm definitely not pointing fingers that people do charity for viewer counts and sub counts rather than actual charitable reasons. I'm not pointing fingers. I'll say it again. We here, the three of us, in our personal channels and here on the podcast and Twitter and all that sort of thing, are not pointing fingers. But St. Jude will be fine.
I don't know, man.
People will get. I can absolutely guarantee you that people will still do charity stuff for children, for the hospital and for children. I can guarantee you.
And I predict that they won't do Destiny 2 streams for those charity streams.
Oh God, no. Unless the game improves 150%.
Those charity streams will be whatever's hot at the time now. And
Exactly.
I think that's where that comes from,
Your
the variety.
Fortnites, your fucking Monster Hunters, your like even if they go on to Escape from Tarkov, for goodness sake, that's just part and parcel of what it is. Anyway, so there's another few questions that I did see. So the Professional Ted, thank you. Fireteam Chat made a good point. Bungie should either double down on 4v4 activities or go back to 3v6, 6v6. Thoughts? So, and he also added, there's an adage there as well, and also maybe 4v4 strikes, public events, and nightfalls. So, yes, they absolutely need to double down. Personally, I think I speak for the three of us. 6v6 was the better type.
Yep.
So
I agree with Log's thoughts that it always should be a derivative of 6, so you can go straight from PvP to a raid.
Exactly. Well, I mean, it's a PvP to a raid, or if you like, all right, we're doing Iron Banner. Oh shit, we've got 9 people in the voice chat. Well, I mean, let's split into there's 3 here, there's 3 here.
3 of us want to do the Nightfall. Let's go. Good. It always worked.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
the whole 4v4 thing was like, I don't know if it's just an Overwatch thing, but like trying to fucking like make the games more intimate and all that sort of stuff. I don't know. I don't get it. When I read it when it first came out, it's not a thing that I've ever felt positively about. So, I'd love to see them go back to 6v6 everything. But I mean, hopefully with Iron Banner getting that treatment, then it sets the precedent for everything else. My only real concern with that is that the maps now are a little bit smaller, a little bit more confined, that 6v6 turns into fucking chaos.
Dude, and everyone's going to be quicker too. Like,
everyone's quicker, everyone's faster, smaller maps,
you know what?
Bang. Maybe that's exactly what we fucking need, but there is a concerning aspect to that as well.
So 6v6 is, the maps are smaller. But guess what? I mean, people did 6v6, and what was that stupid fucking moon map in D1? The one that was so tiny that you decided to fucking do a Titan Slam off the edge log?
Oh, Anomaly.
Anomaly, that's the one. Yeah. I could throw you under the bus as well, you prick.
No, I'm going to put that video up on YouTube just for shits or on Twitter just for shits and gigs after this.
So, Katakana Hunter, thank you for your question. What will Bungie do since the second DLC is delayed, and what will the Endgame look like until May? So, in regards to Endgame, Trials is a non-starter for me, personally. Trials is a non-competitor. The amount of people who have pulled out of doing Trials Help, Trials Streams, Trials YouTube stuff they've moved on to other bigger and better things. I say bigger and better in air quotes. Obviously, I'm being very facetious. But
The raid, man, the raid is pretty interesting now.
The raid is interesting. The lair is very interesting.
Layer.
But even the people who do those service streams, and even the people that do like the YouTube raid help videos, I guess you could say, and like damage stuff, so your datos and all that sort of thing. Even they started to stray away. You know what I saw the other day? Someone who plays Destiny every fucking day and streams it for 6 to 7 hours, Jason Opton. He played something else. He played Subnautica, I think he said. I think it was for 7 hours.
This will be the last episode of the podcast. We're jumping ship. If Snipes off it, I'm off it.
Quite literally. Like Sin. So the two dudes that I know personally who do raid help nonstop. Sin has been jumping off and doing other games like Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Monster Hunter, blah 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 blah. Same with Teft. Same with Jay. Like those particular people have moved away. Yeah. So that is, at least for me, that's a sign of the times that the game may lose a lot, 90%, if not 95% of its player base by the time that the next DLC.
In the meantime, between now and May, I think I actually played the raid yesterday and it was pretty enjoyable, and I got a drop after every encounter, and that was really nice. And there's raid perks, and you can buy the gear from Benedict. So I think if you're just looking to have a taste of Destiny 2, I think the best thing for you to do is once a week catch up with your buds and do a raid, and I actually think you'll have a good time.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. The raid and the changes to the raid, the drops and all that sort of thing. T1 aces, GG's Bundy. Bundy. I'm got.
And we haven't even spoken about the raid perks. Apparently, the raid mods are dope, man. You can stack a whole bunch of stuff together and feel super powerful.
We spoke about this last week. You know, like they've got the capes that, or the artifacts or whatever it is that you want to call them. They give it like 25% power during supers and all that sort of thing. Fucking aces, honestly. So then the ghost that gives you like exotic drops and all that sort of thing. That's incredible. Move in the right direction. Well done, Bungie.
It won't be enough like to have an active player base, but as a game where you can just once a week or once every 2 weeks or just after whatever, just pull yourself away from Monster Hunter or Tarkov or whatever you're playing and just have a couple beers and do a raid, I think you can have a much better experience. It's not going to keep you there all week. It's not going to keep you there day after day, but
if you do it with friends,
casual login,
if you do it with friends, like if we found 6 of the TA boys, which would be fairly fucking easy, let's be honest here, and we went in and just said, let's have a few beers and and just do a run. I mean, that's pretty fun to me. That sounds like a great idea. I wouldn't do challenges or anything like that. I don't really give a shit. But
I think the normal.
I think the
just do the normal raid.
The challenge is, well, at least anyway. Like now, since Destiny 2's come along, the challenge for everyone who's like a Destiny diehard is to change their relationship to Destiny, because at least right now, you cannot get the end of Destiny 1 kind of value and hours out of it without hitting your head against a brick wall and feeling like you're doing a whole lot of work for nothing. So just, you know what? Pick up 2 more games. Go and buy them. Find some fucking new friends. Maybe go to the pub. But come back one or two nights a week and sink your teeth into Destiny. Find some other shit to do. I know that sounds terrible, given that we're a fucking Destiny podcast and we love the game as much as we do, but I think most of the frustration that people have about Destiny is that they can't get the hours out of it. They can't hinge their fucking life on it like they used to. And I'm not judging people for that, because I was exactly the same. But now I'm playing fucking more music right now than I have since I finished the band. I am busy as fuck, and I jump on for a couple of nights a week. I'll do a stream tonight with Sloth. We'll have a few drinks and have a laugh playing Warhammer, for fuck's sake. And then next week I'll be back in Destiny, and I'll spend a night or 2 nights and just do that. I feel for you if you don't have something else to do and there's nothing else that is particularly like has grabbed you, because I was there a couple of months back. but just seriously, just try something. Read a fucking book. I don't know. Take up knitting. Just don't be a cunt to people on the internet about Destiny because no one needs it anymore.
Oh my god!
Right, let's not go into it. Let's not go into it.
So the next thing on our little list. Thank you for the questions, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. And if you have any other questions, please hit us up on Twitter. You can go at Mylan Games, at Log Power Slave, at Realtime Sloth, or you can go to at DDU_podcast, or you can leave the questions down below in the YouTube comments section. We'll add it to the next week. Let us know what your thoughts and process is. So, gentlemen.
Oh my God! Can I just? Are we finishing? Can I say something?
Say something.
Yeah, no.
Say something.
For it.
All right. I just tweeted about the comic book because I said, why did no one tell me about this? And it's fucking rage, man. Have a listen to these tweets because no one has any trust in the lore. It's worth the code is written on. No one wants this shit as canon, and we decided to ignore it. Didn't you get the memo? I'm fairly sure it goes against the in-game lore, but who was responsible for the exile of Osiris? We wanted to spare you the trauma.
Quite literally, people are outraged for the sheer fact that they find that it is fun to be outraged.
No,
I don't think so, man.
I'm mean.
I don't think so, man.
I think it is. I absolutely think it is, honestly.
It's not. No,
it's
not.
the flavor of the month. There are fucking 32,000 trillion fucking memes on Destiny. You know what? No, it's the flavor of the month.
No, we didn't talk about this, right? The lore community. No, from someone who always focuses on the lore, I feel like as a community, we're always like pretty polite. We're always at the back of the line. We're always just like we're not like an outragey community like
I'll agree with
other
that.
aspects.
I'll agree with that.
And, there was nothing mentioned about the lore on the patch notes. There's nothing even planned to introduce a codex, to introduce any sort of way of documenting lore, improving the lore in Destiny. It's not even on their freaking radar, right? But we hardly even make a peep. The lore community got super pissed off in the last week because the writer of the comic book basically said all Grimoire card is non-canon. Not in those exact words. She said, the comic books are canon. Everything else is folklore. And people got upset with that because they were like me, you just basically chucked 3 years in the garbage, and that's bullshit. And Barrett had to come out and clarify and go, whoa, sorry. Like, we know we pissed, like, we've done something wrong when the lore community gets angry because normally they're just pretty chill, right? And basically having to re-clarify the Grimoires. It's not that it's non-canon, it's just written from different perspectives, so it's not always truthful, which we get. But
do you get it though? Because you look like someone pissed in your Cocoa Pops this morning, Matt. Honestly.
But that I don't know. I don't think I'm overreacting about that.
No, you're not. You're absolutely not. Like when I think it was Hunter that brought it to my attention, he said, all Destiny 1 bloody Grimoire is now folklore. I was like, hang on a second, fucking what?
Yeah,
I'll say this, right? Sloth, I agree that people's propensity to be outraged, especially about Destiny right now, is heightened. And yeah, it's probably not helping things. But to be perfectly honest, to come out and say that these fucking quirky, stupid comics are the only part of the Destiny whole fucking history that is canon is fucking offensive to the people who've invested their time and energy into portraying it in an adult and fucking serious way, like Matt. Because it's just... effectively what they've done is gone, right, all of the serious shit in game now at our discretion can be fucking real or fake, and the only real thing that you can absolutely bank on is these fucking what are effectively Spider-Man comics. Now I'm not shitting on Spider-Man, but there's a tonal difference between fucking comics that are geared at a younger audience and Destiny. And like I read the Osiris one. I haven't read the new one, so I'm not going to fucking comment on that. But like, think about the fucking fundamental changes that they made in, like, they undercut people's entire personalities. Look what they did to Brother Vance. Oh, guess what? Now he's just a desperate fanboy who really knows nothing. Ha 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 ha. Like, I don't want the fucking characters that I've invested years of fucking learning about to be undermined and fucking chucked out, retconned out of the game, killed off screen. Show some fucking respect for it. And like seriously, if this is the job you're going to do, reinventing the Destiny canon and the lore, fucking stop. Just leave it how it is now. No one wants a fucking comic books.
Oh, I like it when Log gets a bit of sloth in him, mate.
Dad got angry, and we fucking love it.
I have
legitimately good points.
Yeah, I need to rein it in because I'm like sloth when I go off the deep end. I go, and I worry that one day there will be a podcast where Sloth and I both go off the deep end at the same time, and Matt will be there like a shell-shocked child, just hugging his fucking knee.
Daddy, help!
Oh man, I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
I do feel better.
Quite literally, those points are valid.
Yeah.
Very.
I think.
Fucking.
Like, I don't belong to the lore community, but it doesn't have the integrity that the earlier stuff had. It doesn't carry the weight. It's kind of all written in this. Oh, like I mean, even Cade. Cade as a character has an incredibly sad backstory. But they've turned him into the guy with the chicken that fucking jokes all the time. The
comedic relief.
Yeah. This is what me and Gamma always talk about when I'm writing scripts and talking about the lore. Is like he calls it Lost. You know the series Lost, the trapdoor theory, which is if you're writing a TV series and all of a sudden something contradicts itself. You've got the trapdoor, and the trapdoor is the unknown that you can write anything back into the script, and that's what Gamma calls.
You know what? That's what fucking people on Home and Away and fucking Coronation Street do. That is fucking shit writing by monkeys. Don't do it. Fuck off. Learn to write.
And you know what? I think that by calling Grimoire card folklore and like non-canon is the trapdoor theory. It is like saying it is trying to find an excuse for contradicting sentences and things, and it's like you made this convoluted web, just go with it, like stick with it and just make sure it's right. And I feel like you've put all this effort into this foundation and you keep trying to fucking crack it apart.
I mean, that's your job. Like, come on, man. When it's your job to get the fucking story right, read the fucking Grimoire cards. Ask Matt or Beard or Bite. Fuck.
just ask. Anyway. We were meant to finish
we have
20 minutes ago.
We have a very serious, like we've had a very serious end to the podcast, but let's just recap. Ladies and gentlemen, who was it? It was Toxic, Log, Mylan, and I. We loaded up into a galleon and went and fed it to all of the mongrels on the high seas on Sea of Thieves beta this past week just gone, and it was good fun. I think we're all looking forward to that game, regardless of whether it has a distinct lack of content or not. I think it'd be good to sort of fire it up once a week, like if it is as what it is as the beta, which I don't think it will be, but regardless, it is.
I've gone down the rabbit hole big time on that. I'm reading the shit that people are data mining from the game now.
Yeah.
Like the source code. And I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, you're at work, Luke. Do your job. No, I need to fucking...
I need pirates.
The Kraken has a move called Underwater Power Slam. Oh my God, what is that?
So it was good fun. Yeah, so keep an eye out for that in March, ladies and gentlemen. We may do a few bits of content on Log, Matt and I's Twitch channels, respectively.
I mean,
playing
who knows? Who knows? If it's really, really good, this might be piracy down under by the time you check back in on it.
Destiny, what's that? No, but I'm just going to add a little bit of a thing to it as well, guys. If you're new here, I watch a lot of Jim Sterling. It is I watched 2 videos from him this week talking about Electronic Arts and their massive failure. I'm going to channel my inner Jim Sterling. Their massive failure of only shipping
9
million units.
I get you.
Only shipping 9 million units of Star Wars Battlefront 2 when they should have shipped 10. And then the second video came out and they said, they shipped 9 million, but they only sold 6 million out of the 7 million that they. It was like, oh my God. EA, if you fuck up Anthem and BioWare in the process, people will not be happy. Stop it.
Is there anyone else anyone wants to have a crack at while we're at it?
Shut up, fucking look. No, ladies and gentlemen, seriously, it's been an absolute gem of a time talking about the roadmap of Destiny. Like we are all,
dude. We're all.
like,
I'm
all
excited.
jokes and all anger aside. You know, we are all avid Destiny players, at least here on the cast. And I know a lot of you out there too, and you just care for the franchise, you care for the game because it is. Well, I mean, some of the best gaming experiences I've ever had come from Destiny. Dead set, without fail.
Sloth does the feels just about as well as he does the rage too, right? It's a fucking complete package.
It's a roller coaster of emotion.
Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, so we if you have anger has a place.
Make a podcast.
Anger has a place in the gaming industry. Anger has a place in the gaming industry. It needs to be pointed at the right people. Don't point it at Deej or Cosmo. Point it at the fucking higher ups because they're the ones that are making the decisions. We as a community need to come back together and band together and really take it to the people at the higher ups. Not Deej, not Cosmo, because they're just the mouthpieces. They get told what to say and when to say it. They're actually what seems to be two very good dudes.
Leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
One last thing. We're gonna wrap up in a sec. We're gonna wrap up in a sec. But one last thing. We are going to be without our beloved Lawmaster for the next 2 weeks. He's off. So if you're out there and you reckon you can cut it as a fucking DDU co-host for a week or two, we might do a bit of an open call. So if there's anyone you'd like to see come in and take the box to the left of me, please tag them. Tell them. I'll put out a tweet after this. There will be a tweet going around by the time you watch this on YouTube or listen to it on wherever you listen to it. But jump on, tag who you want to be Matt's replacement for a week or two, and we'll see where it comes down. It should be good fun.
The only requirements is you must have a beard and be able to tell at least one lore story.
You don't tell lore stories anyway. Shut the fuck up.
You must be.
Oh, God. I'll be completely replaced.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute fucking awesome time. If you are watching this on YouTube, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and comment below on any questions you would like to answer while Matt isn't here and we have our guest on in the next coming weeks. And thank you to our Twitch viewers as well. And thank you for the questions there. And thank you for the questions from Twitter as well. Make sure if you do have any questions that you would like answered over the next few weeks, especially on the DDU, please at Mylan Games, Log Power Slave, or Real Time Sloth, or the DDU podcast at DDU_podcast. We all are relatively active on Twitter, so please feel free to ask the questions if you feel so inclined. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching episode 62 of the DDU.
Matt, have you got something you want to say? Because is this, like, hang on, you're gone for 2 weeks. Are you actually going and finding the people that you've been threatening to find for the last year? Or, like,
I'm going on a... Guys, we've got to a point where the law will no longer find you. I am leaving on a journey to find the law, and when I return, I will bring it back, and I will share ye old stories of the Destiny 1 law.
There we go. You have it. You have it straight from the horse's mouth, people. He's going Mad Max off into the wilderness to find law for you. So, right, there we go. All right, and on that note...
through the wilderness.
Oh, wow. I'm going to go and fucking pour bleach in my ears. It has been a pleasure, my dudes. I'll catch you next week. Peace.
Bye.